Hey, good morning everybody and welcome back to This Week in Dioramas. I am your host, TechChucker. If you aren't familiar with how this show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking dioramas and I showcase them right here on the show. If you'd like to be showcased in a future episode, all you gotta do is upload your diorama pictures to Instagram and tag them with the hashtag This Week in Dioramas. We've got an awesome showcase for you today. It's Saturday. If you missed it, I made a kind of a small announcement. I'm just not doing the weekday episodes for a couple of weeks. I've got some travel coming up and I just needed to free up some extra time. So right now we're just doing the Saturday episodes, and what you can do to make sure that you don't miss any of the episodes, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and hopefully that will ensure that you get to see all of these episodes. We've got an awesome showcase lined up for you, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the showcase. First, we are starting off with the Shadow Gallery 718, a great friend of the channel, of the show. This guy does some awesome work and I love this piece. One, I love the picture. You guys know I love photography. I love action figure photography. I don't get to do as much as I'd like to. I just never have enough time or energy, I guess. Anyway, this looks awesome. I love the way that this looks. I love all of the little bits and pieces that are giving this so much detail and character in this piece. This light up here looks so cool, and the grate that you have covering the light adds to the realism of this. This is an amazing looking piece. I absolutely love it. This looks to be like resin water or something, and that looks so good. Look at all this detail on here. We can see all these little sprockets and whatnot. They're painted so nicely to look like real metal. I am just really digging on this piece. Let's see, just finished the latest diorama featuring Captain Nemo in a steampunk style. I really like that steampunk style. Every so often we see one of you guys try it out, and every single time I absolutely love it. This is a very unique idea. I love it so much. You just did a great job. You nailed it so much. Just look at that. That is so freaking cool. Wow, that is awesome. And the pictures are great too, so awesome job. Next, coming from our friend Euler's Workshop, Jordan does always amazing work. This is a simple base, but he nailed it. He does such great work. He has such talent, and his paint apps are always so good. Look at this. So it's 1/6 scale for this Hot Toys Spider-Man, and wow, it's just a base, but it still looks so good. Look at the detail with this broken impact. The paint apps are so good. Love this little cup. Where did you get that cup? Are you making a cup like that? Or is that must be a prop that came with the figure. Anyway, this just is so good. Dang. Great work. If you're not following Euler's Workshop, you need to be. He's got a YouTube channel. I highly recommend you go check it out. Next, coming from DesDio817. Let's see, ready stock. I think that it means that they have it in stock. Diorama abandoned factory, 1/12 scale, so 36 centimeters by 30 centimeters by 25 centimeters. I don't know what that translates to. It's not super huge, but it's not tiny either. We've got, it almost looks like did you use real wood? Is this like a plywood back that you used? Anyway, this looks really good. I'm really digging on this. The paint tones, they all come together and they look really nice together. The brickwork looks awesome. I love the tin, the corrugated steel here. That also looks amazing. And then this here, the beams, very well done. All of it is painted so nicely. It's so clean. Yeah, this is definitely made on plywood, so that thing's gonna be heavy, very heavy. But the good thing about that is not gonna move around. Yeah, see, wood material, less likely. So here's a benefit. Using the foam, it's very light. Any little shake or rattle, it's gonna make your figures fall. This sucker is not gonna move. So that is a big benefit. Paint this black, And that will just really make this thing stand out even more, because then you're not seeing what the material is as much. Love this piece. You did a great job. Oh, jeez, I keep forgetting to hit like. Hopefully, I need to go back and make sure I'm liking everything. That is something I always talk about. Make sure that you're liking people's work, giving them the attention that everybody deserves on Instagram. It's that much harder these days with Instagram focusing primarily on video. So go give everybody love. I'm not saying if you don't like their work, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you like the work, it doesn't take that much to just go ahead and hit that like, the little heart button. Do it for me. More importantly, do it for them. Okay, this one coming from the realfurfarazad. Not sure if I'm saying that right. Happy Friday. Finally completed Street Fighter Zangief stage diorama. This is really cool looking. So some of this looks to be 3D printed. I'm guessing that all of this is 3D printed. Not sure where all of this came from. This almost looks like it could be 3D printed or come from some sort of set that you bought and repurposed. The base is what really is impressing me. I really love the way that this turned out. The tile work and then the bottom base piece looks like you cut each of these and maybe glued them on, or maybe you glued the whole thing on and then cut them where they were. We've got the communists hammer sickle symbol there. This just is really clean. It looks very nice. Really digging on this piece with the chain. Everything looks nice. I love seeing the rivets. I want to know if this is handmade or if these are 3D prints. Let's see if there's any work in progress pics, because it is really impressive looking. Okay. Holy crap. So this is foam. Dang. Okay. I apologize for saying that was 3D printed. It looked so clean that I really thought that it was. And oh my gosh, foam. All of this is foam. I wasn't saying bad things about it being 3D printed, but I was not giving enough credit for the fact that this is all sculpted. Kudos to you, especially with all of the little rivets and whatnot. That is amazing work. Great job. Next, coming from woodardcustomdial. This is a little video. Hopefully it will actually play on my computer. So it's like a dojo. I really dig this. It has a lot of great features to it. The wood looks awesome. You really nailed that look. Same with the brick or the block. That all looks awesome. Look at this tile. Oh no, it's passing. That tile looks awesome. The walls, everything just looks so good. You really did a nice job. It's such clean work. Look at those lines. That is such clean looking lines. You really did a great job on this piece. I love the pink color tones. That all works really well. Just needs a few extra props to really finish this sucker out, but it is looking amazing. You really did a great job on this whole piece. I am very impressed with it. Great job. That definitely deserves a like. All right, next up, coming from Ponponhouse, Slam Dunk Basketball Gym Diorama, and look at this. It looks like it's huge. It looks massive. I'm not sure what kind of scale this is. Looks like it's probably 1/12 scale. Really dig in on this. You've got the scale to give it that gymnasium feel to it. I am really digging on it. The wood floor, the court looks awesome. Almost looks like you used some sort of, almost like a shelf board that you can get from pretty much any like IKEA shelves or whatnot, or you go to Menards, Home Depot, they've got them. And it's got that veneer wood look. Looks great. We've got the all the paint lines and whatnot on here, the doors, everything is looking super cool. Let's go through. Look at this. We've got walls, at least 3 walls. That's incredible. Dang, that thing is huge. The only thing that you need next, drop these walls to give you more options, and then do stands. You could do bleachers going up, and then the walls are a little further out and make it even bigger. But that is just, even without it, this is awesome. It's like a practice court or something. This is great. And then this basketball hoop, you can buy that. I think Big Bad Toy Store has it. I also designed my own 3D printed basketball hoop, but it is more of a street style basketball hoop. If I can find a picture, I'll post it up in one of the corners just to show you. If anybody's interested, I'll sell you one. Our next one is coming from dxtoysbr. So I'm not sure. Let's see. So this looks to be like a Predator. What do we got? Marvel MCU. Let's see if there's some closer pics. Look at this. Okay, no, not Predator. It's a Okay, look at the sign. It's an Avengers Endgame diorama. Holy crap. This is a really cool looking diorama because it actually looks like it's a turtle habitat. Like, I don't know, it looks almost like there's water in here. So they turned their turtle habitat into a diorama, which is freaking awesome. These must be heat lamps. But look at this. Look at all the foliage. Some of this might actually be real plants. Some of it might be fake. But what an incredible idea. So these are a bunch of different statues. Maybe they're, let's see, might make these statues. I am not sure. I'm really impressed with this. It's super cool. But I gotta know more about this because it looks like this would be maybe for turtles or something. I love it. That is so freaking cool. Next, coming from Time Capsule Scratch Builder, the 1/43rd scale rally diorama, Sebastian Ogier, Volkswagen, VW, Volkswagen Polo, WRC. This is really cool looking. Now, it's very small, very, very small, but the realism on this is just amazing. The ground, the rock, all of that looks awesome, but the best part about this is the action that you've captured with the dirt that's being spun up and the dust. That just looks so incredible. There's some nice paint apps, a little bit of paint apps that you can see, some weathering with some dirt on the vehicle itself. This is just so good looking. Look at that. You can see there's some like green or something on the wheel. This is so cool. And it's so detailed and it's so realistic and it really just captures that motion. Holy crap, you did a great job on this. Wow. And the scale is so incredibly small. Dang, great job. All right, next coming from Satoshi Araki Yokeshi. This is a diorama of an actual ramen shop in Tokyo. The store closed in April of this year, and the family of the store asked me to create a diorama to record the event. You guys should know I love those sorts of requests. People will request a memento or something to memorialize a memory, and this is what's so cool about, one of the many things that's cool about this art is to be able to replicate something that means something to yourself or to someone else. This looks so authentic. It looks so realistic. It took me a moment. I had to read the description before I was willing to put this in the show because I was not convinced at first that this was a diorama. It's so realistic looking. You can see inside and there's stuff in there. It just is so incredible looking. Everything looks so natural and so realistic. The wood looks just incredible. It looks like it's been around for years. There's different color tones throughout. The benches all look real. I mean, everything looks realistic. You know, sometimes you can look at a diorama and you're like, oh, I can see that was handmade, and that's fine. But when you see something like this that just looks so perfectly real, you just want to make sure that you give props for that because it's so well done. So great job. Next, coming from Nyas Gun, let's see, request Ukurin 8x16 centimeters. So this is a fairly small diorama as well, and it looks really great. It's got a lot of realism feel to it. I love the little trees, this little path. It kind of gives me a vibe of Jurassic Park with this little Jeep. It's not, but this is just really cool looking. I really dig this. I love these little tiny dioramas that are not necessarily action figure based or anything like that. It's just very, very fun. I love it. I'm a sucker for these. I hope all of you guys are as well. So great job on this. I love the grass. The static grass looks awesome. The color tones, all of it looks so good. The presentation with the little base, Very well done. This next one is coming from Miniaturette out of Montreal, Quebec. We've showcased them once or twice before, and each of their pieces are really cool looking. And a lot of them, several of them that I've seen that I haven't showcased yet, have this kind of style where it's in a frame, where it could be hung up on a wall, which is, again, another unique way of creating a diorama that can become a piece of art that you could put up on your wall. This is really cool. Let's see, it's ready. It was a collaboration with my talented husband who designed the door and frame for 3D print. Dang, that looks awesome. That door looks amazing. I love it. Love the brickwork too. That is really authentic looking. It really looks like real brick. You did a great job with the paint apps. All of it is awesome. I love the little lights here. Everything about this thing is looking so very nice. Look at that concrete. That is painted perfectly. It looks just like concrete. You did a great job there as well. I'm really impressed. So these little light things must have been 3D printed with clear plastics, so that way then they can be illuminated. Wow. Great job, great collaboration. Always fun to be able to see stuff like this, so nicely done. Next, coming from our friend El Chambo Customs. If you're not familiar with who he is, he also has a YouTube channel, so make sure that you go check him out. I'll try and leave a link in the description below. This is a Ghost Rider diorama, again with that circle base style that he oftentimes uses, and I just really enjoy it. He did a fuller, longer length video showing the behind the scenes how he built this. I recommend that you go check it out. This thing really turned out great. I think he's always doing amazing work. He's got such a knack, an eye for something that looks cool, and I think this is a great way to be able to display his Ghost Rider bike. I'm really digging on it. I'm a sucker for Ghost Rider, and I'm a sucker for this guy's dioramas. He always does a lot of great work. He's a fun personality too, so go check him out. And then last but not least, coming from the Mat Cave, just some possible display scene options from the current Dio project. Been trying to make this piece universal so it can be used for any photography scene you need. Large 2-story brownstone, garage inside, apartment, This is really well done. I love the way that this turned out. The structure of it, the architectural piece or side of it looks great. I love these little detail accents. Looks awesome. The door, the stoop, all of this really looks super cool. And look at this. This is super cool. You can make a little street kind of block. One thing that I would recommend, so your concrete right now has one color. It might still just be a work in progress. Do some not dry brushes, some washes, some different colors, maybe some browns, blacks, greens, all sorts of different, really thinned out, and you'll get even more to pop with the colors on this concrete. The rest of it is painted awesome. I love that. The concrete is looking a little singular in color, and you can get some of these color tones to sculpt accents to really stand out that much more. That's the only thing that I really recommend. Otherwise, this is looking awesome. I'm really digging on what this looks like already. I'm guessing it might still be a work in progress. Yeah, work in progress. So if you already had the idea to do the different paint apps that I'm recommending, that's awesome. But yeah, the detail on this is already looking impeccable. So great job. Awesome job to all of you this week. Thank you, as always, to those of you that are using the hashtag This Week in Dioramas. It is the best way for me to be able to find your work and possibly showcase it in a future episode. You can also go on to Instagram and follow the hashtag This Week in Dioramas. See all of the work that maybe I haven't gotten a chance to showcase yet, and it's a great way for you to be able to share your work with the community and, spread the love, spread the talent, all of that stuff. Hit the like button if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe, the bell notification, share the videos out, and I will see you guys next Saturday if I can get my act together and make sure that I get that video recorded. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.